Hey, what's up, WCReplays.com? This is Orange doing an audio commentary. So get the replay paused at the 45-second mark, and I'll catch up to you in a second. I have to finish downloading this one thing. But yeah, basically this is a game I just played on the ladder. I was like 9-0 at the time, and the guy was sort of decent, I guess. But I figured I would do an audio on it, because I haven't done an audio in a while, and my live audios haven't been working out. So I gave up on doing the live audios, and then I played sort of a decent game to watch, which is unfortunate. So it's against a level 38, 39, somewhere around there, dude on Northrend. And I guess Northrend's still pretty legit in terms of the people on the top 50 or top 100 page, whatever. So they aren't truly terrible like the ones on, East, where you can actually tell that they hack. Yeah. The only issue is, I have tons of lag on Northrend, which sucks. Yeah. Because, I have about 2-second lag on East, which is where I am now, basically. So, Northrend's, 3 seconds sometimes, and it's bad. But I still win because people are stupid, and I'll go through that in this game. Because this guy doesn't really play the smartest game, I guess. I'll point out the mistakes, and then you guys can learn from it. Because that's how you learn. So, replay, pause at the 45-second mark, and yeah, we'll get this unpaused in 3, 2, 1, unpause. So you'll notice, sort of at the beginning, I screwed up my split, and that's mostly because, it kind of lags, so I expect my wisps to be a little quicker into the gold mine. That's what happens when you play GGC. But here's my basic build placement. I'm going to screw it up more than once this game. I've already screwed it up here. There's a gap between the moon wall and the altar. That's not too bad, but it allows easier access to your tree of life. So I usually like to block that off so that grunts can't get through, and then I use the whole, oh yeah, here I'm sort of playing with the rallies. But yeah, I usually just block it all off as much as possible, and then uproot my ancients to be able to get through. But yeah, I'm playing with the rally point, because it was my first game of the day, and I was really feeling rusty, so I was just trying to boost up the accuracy. That's really all the spam that I'm going to do this game, so don't even worry about it. Probably boosted by APM about 20 though. So, map is Melting Valley, and you'll notice I'm going to be going Beastmaster Mass Hunts. I screw up my build placement again here. That Huntress Hall should have been down one, but I managed to put the Moonwell in front and sort of make up for both of those mistakes. It just doesn't look very aesthetically pleasing, so I'm not a fan of it. Anyways, I pick up my Beastmaster in a second here. Come on, Beastmaster. You know you want to pop. There we go. And what you want to do is you want to go Quill Beast first. So you summon the Quill Beast pretty much as soon as possible so you can get your second one going really quickly there. And what you want to do is you want to head straight for the Voodoo Lounge. Unfortunately, this is Melting Valley. So, yeah, I don't have to scout because I know he's Orc and he's going to be doing Orc things. Which is basically creeping for items with his Blade Master. But you're not going to be able to cancel the shop, it's still going to get up, but you're still going to be able to do damage to it. So that's going to work out for me in a little bit. And here what I do with the Quill Beast is, since I can't, I checked for the burrow as well, because some people set up their shop early and then set up their burrow a little later. And I just checked to see maybe I could do some damage to it, cause him to cancel it. So I'm doing some more damage to the Voodoo Lounge here. Really nothing too special, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on this grunt and try and get some grunt damage, make him force a couple salves. So I summon another Quill, and just right-click that, the grunt. Unfortunately, I'm going to lose a Quill Beast here, because lag sucks. But now that I have enough gold and wood, I'm going to be setting up my my expo. It's really late, but no big deal. And then I start on my first two hunts. Reason that you can start your hunts this late is because Quill Beasts are annoying. That's what all Orc players pretty much think. Unfortunately, I make a little mistake here and lose a Quill Beast to this Blade Master, so he levels up, but oh well. Yeah, that sucked, but basically you can stall the hunts pretty long, because really the goal of your Beastmaster harass here is just to be able to delay enough time for your Expo to get up. So he continues to chase the Beastmaster. I check his Blademaster to see if he has a boots of speed yet, which I was wondering if he wind walked to the shop yet and then went straight back, because it is timed up to be able to be bought. But no, he didn't have it, so I'm pretty safe to be a little more reckless with this Beastmaster. And here I'm actually trying to get my Quill Beast in range to cancel that salved grunt, and I'm sort of just trying to feel out the area with my Beastmaster here. I'm not sure if I do get the cancel, because I think I hit it, but I wasn't sure because it went around the corner before I could look. So I'm going to send my Beastmaster back home to heal. And here I thought about waking up the creeps, and I was like, no, the lag's going to own me, and I'm going to lose a hunt to ensnare. But I do figure out, he's bought Boots of Speed in the dust. I didn't see him buy a Staff of Teleportation, so that's good for me. Anyways, he went the other way with his Blademaster, because otherwise I would have seen him chase my Huntress, unless he wasted a Windwalk, which then that's his bad. So I figure it's pretty safe to snipe this Voodoo Lounge without losing anything, actually. So my Beastmaster gets some heal on, and my Tree of Life is almost up. At this point I'm sort of wondering, like, he should be around Tier 2 at this point. And I sort of just go to scout. Maybe I can pick off a Tier 2 building up front there with my Huntress. And he hasn't set any up yet, but I do see... Hold on. Do I? Yeah, I do see it. I have Fog of War off when watching this replay, but I do see the bestiary right there. I was going to say the Beast Lodge, which is stupid because I was going to say Spirit Lodge as well. But yeah, I didn't see the Spirit Lodge, so I sort of just book it. And what I do is I kind of split up my hunts a little bit, try and throw him off the trail. Maybe he right-clicked a hunt and he'll be able to lose my hunts. But at this point I sort of figure, well, he's still chasing my hunts. I guess he knows, where I am and that I'm going to be going to Expo. So I summon up the Quill Beasts, and yeah, I wake up the creeps. I should have waited for my tree to get in better range. But what's going to happen here is I'm actually going to split up my Quills and my Huntress. And fun fact for you, if something's ensnared by the creeps, he won't be able to see it because it's not his ensnare. So yeah, what I do is I sort of split up my stuff and creep with my Tree of Life while I chase him down a little bit, do some damage. Because, I mean, I have 6 hunts, so 6 hunts owns 3 grunts and a blade and Shadow Hunter, so I should be okay. And as I said, I'm doing the split creeping. I'm going to screw it up, by the way. Just because that's what I like to do. But yeah, just basically macroing out some hunts, playing it a little safe. I really don't want him to get in there and start doing damage to my Tree of Life, and I sort of preemptively move the hunt so I can maneuver my Beastmaster, because that's the way I'm going to get into trouble. If my Beastmaster takes tons of damage and dies, I'm going to be in kind of a bit of a pickle. Now, if I had decent ping, I probably would have been able to get a surround on one of those grunts, but I don't, so... I mean, it was pretty smart of him to hex the Huntress that was in the lead. Oh, I'm going to lose the Huntress at the gold mine here. That's pro. Alright. But, yeah, that way you can't really do much of a job blocking him. So unfortunately I'm going to lose this hunt. And I didn't bother going for the Blademaster surround. I mean, I have tons of damage on him and he doesn't have any salves left. So, I'm okay to do that. Anyways, I pick up a Gloves of Haste, and I set up my 2 Quills to do some damage to this Wind Rider, and I'm going to be deadoing that Wisp. I figured the blade would actually go after it, and then he didn't, and I was sad. But, yeah, basically at this point I know he's going, like, double Lodge, Wind Riders, and I don't know why he town portaled. I guess it's because his stuff is weak and I could probably pick up a Grunt. But, yeah, whatever. I set up my, 3rd Ancient of War. You want to set that in front of your Tree of Life, protect it a little bit, sort of do a little bit of damage there. And I realize how close I am to level 2, so I'm going to pick up the Hawk here. And then I'm going to go creep. I'm also pumping out some archers. Reason being is because I'm going to get Hawk, so I'm going to be able to find the Blademaster. And that way I can sort of keep my archers away from the blade, which is really what you want to do in that kind of situation. Now, I turned Fog of War off to take a peek, and right now he should be creeping like the shop and picking up some items. In fact, he should have prepped one of the shops already. Like, I don't know what he's doing here. This is just silly. I think he's trying to take advantage of the fact that I have very little anti-air right now, but he should realize I have a beastmaster. So he's just going to be wasting his time. I pick up a second Gloves of Haste. I'm happy with that because I have it and the blade doesn't. I ping for some reason because I misclicked. Anyways, he starts to run here. I'm going to lose this hunt probably. Yeah, I'm going to lose that hunt. But I get some damage off on the Wind Riders. Or not. Apparently I right-clicked them but didn't bother to focus. And what I usually do in terms of hotkeys is I put all of my hunts in 1 and my archers and quills in 2. And right now I sort of have a pocket of badness, which is why I lost one of the archers. Basically, I got 2 of the archers sort of in front of my huntress. And you want to avoid that.